Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another On the River production. Today we are doing 6 rivers in one day, a little project I made for myself. So we're going to start here at Clear Creek. Is the first location of the day. I decided to do this cool little challenge for myself because I figured it'd be something new, and on my way from around Boulder up to Steamboat Springs, I decided to fish as many little creeks as I possibly could in one day, and I thought it'd be a cool little challenge to try to bring you guys a video from. So yeah, this is a tiny little creek called Clear Creek, and this was the first stop of the day, and this is going to be the first fish of the day. Just a tiny little brookie, but hey, it counts. Those are some pretty fish, man, some pretty fish. So, got back in the car after catching one at Clear Creek and headed up the switchbacks towards Winter Park. Then, in the town of Fraser, we're going to pull off to a little dirt road, and now we are at St. Louis Creek, just right outside of Fraser, Colorado. Put off on the side of the road, took a quick little walk down to the creek. We got another small creek, but there are so many of them up by Winter Park, the Fraser, Tabernash areas. And then here we are with our first fish at the second creek. And through the entirety of this video, I'm using a white parachute blue wing olive and a zebra midge underneath that. It's such a good setup everywhere I fish, especially out here in Colorado, where I and this channel are both based out of. We were able to pull quite a few nice little ones in a very short period of time out of St. Louis Creek here, and they were taking a variety of the dry and the dropper, but time of year it was, they smack in the dry. So then we hopped in the car, drove about 5 minutes only to stop number 3, which is the Fraser River. This is actually a neat little spot. It's just right off the main road through the town, and you pull in and it goes behind these condos and King Soopers and stuff like that. It's a super neat little spot, and this is going to be the third fish from the third destination. That was the biggest one. The 2 out of this river that I caught are the biggest ones that I got for the day. I love to come to this spot because the fish are nice. Like I said, it's just right out of town, about an hour and a half from where I live, and the fish are nice and they're plentiful. That's why you see me walk up to another spot on this, even though I was trying to just catch them and go, see how many rivers I could get through. Then we went back into the car and stopped for lunch real quick at this nice little sandwich spot up in Granby. And then we headed up to the next destination, which is the Colorado River on some gold medal water. I love this spot. I used to camp just down to the right side of the bridge you're seeing right now, on the other side of the river, with my dad a whole lot. This is a really nice river to fish. It's not my favorite river to fish, but it is a nice river to fish. And first spot we hop in, we got a little jumper. The size of these fish in the Colorado were surprisingly small for what I'm accustomed to when fishing up there. But we caught that nice little one real quick and then decided to give it a few more casts. As much as I loved this challenge, it is a little bit tedious trying to just get into one river, catch a fish, and then get out and leave again as soon as possible, especially when you're in a nice spot like this. But I was able to pull in a few nice little fish. Moved up the river a little bit to try to get into this nice little run. Got a hit, but was not able to snag them. I decided that I wanted to give the Colorado River a few more few more casts, so that's what I did. Worked my way up just a tiny bit before we headed out to the next leg of the day. As you can see, the scenery in this canyon is absolutely gorgeous. Back in the car, up and over Rabbit Ears Pass, which is just so beautiful. From there, we're heading into Steamboat Springs. Went through town right there real quick, and if you keep going through the town up Elk River Road, you reach the Elk River, and this is the Elk River, one of the prettiest, one of my favorite rivers to fish in the state of Colorado. As you can see, the scenery is gorgeous. It's probably the prettiest river that we were on all day. Very, very mossy, very alive on the bottom of the river. The public land that you can fish is very few and far between, very scarce up there. So there was one spot, and then we had to drive up to this spot, which is my favorite spot on the Elk River to fish. It's very, very secluded, and it's farther up the road. There's not too many people there. It's a little pull off in the only other public area. In that first run, I missed a couple, and then was able to get a tiny little guy for the 5th fish. Right there you see in the slow motion a massive hit on the top, which ended up taking my entire setup. Then we headed out of Steamboat a little bit, and then found myself on this dirt road and a nice little path down, and you can see on my right here the Yampa River. This is stop number 6. We were getting kind of later in the day. I really wanted to get one out of here and then walk over to Sarvis Creek, which was just about 100 yards to my left. But of course, you got to get one here first. Boom, was able to get a little one. This is pretty late in the evening. This is getting around 6:45, 7. And then I took that little about 150 yard walk and saw this deer down to Sarvis Creek. It's a very, very small creek, but I decided since I was there, may as well see what it's all about and give it a little shot. And as you're gonna see in the next part of this video, you can see the tiny little hits. The fish were smacking the dry fly, but were so small that they couldn't even get themselves on the hook. So for fun, I gave it a couple casts. Then I decided that it was time to head out. Thank you guys for tagging along with me on this awesome little adventure. I thought it'd be a cool little idea. The biggest fish I caught was in the Fraser River. The most fish I caught was in St. Louis Creek. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Brandon from On the River.